This is an unboxing, installation, and review of the pop and lock tailgate lock. This is the PL8140, which is for the 2014 to 2016 Chevy/GMC 1500 series. So we'll go ahead and open it up and show you what it comes with here. You have your zip ties for securing your wire harnesses along the frame rails. And you have your wire harness, which does come in two sections. And then, of course, you have your instructions with the hardware necessary for the installation. And you have your power lock actuator. And if you want to check current pricing, you can click on my link to Amazon in the description below. So now we'll go ahead with the installation. We'll start by removing the access panel on the rear of the tailgate, which is 8 of these T35 Torx screws. And we'll set that off to the side for now, and you see that reveals the lock assembly. You're going to have a 10mm bolt to remove here, and then you have the retainer clip, which is going to need to be removed to replace the cam assembly. And now we'll install the pop and lock cam. And the new retainer clip that came with the pop and lock kit, you're going to want to make sure this is oriented properly. Make sure it seats in there so that that cam does not come loose. And now we'll take our 10mm socket, remove this bolt so we can install the pop and lock assembly. Now you can see here this is a pretty straightforward project. The pop and lock actuator just seats over this plastic pin, sits in between that little lever, and that's about it. Now you get into your wiring from here. We'll just fish it up through the bottom of the tailgate through the factory holes, which just basically follows the factory wiring. We'll connect it to the actuator and then pull it through. And now we'll just fish it back down through the drain holes to the bottom of the truck, and then we'll just follow it down the frame rails. You can basically just follow the factory wiring along the driver's side, route it up to the point where you get to the drain hole in the floor pan, which is where I decided to route this up. Now I just used an awl here and poked a hole through the rubber grommet in the floor pan and routed the wires up through there. It's a pretty tight fit. What I suggest you do is just push one wire through at a time and then pull them up through the top, and it'll be a nice tight fit. You don't really need any silicone or anything to reseal that hole. Now once you pull that tight and get your final length on your wiring, you can go back through and pull everything tight, get everything really buttoned up here. Make sure again all your wiring is tucked up tight to the frame rail. It's not going to get snagged on anything, any loose debris or brush that you might drive over at any point in time. Now we'll go ahead and just pull off this little access cover on the driver's side, which does reveal your wire harness. It is a lot of wires to go through, and that is why if you read reviews on this, you see some confusion. And these wiring harnesses can vary truck to truck. It all depends on where they were assembled. Mine was the exact explanation of what came in the instructions. It was more of a brown and yellow wire and a gray wire, and they were the larger diameter wires than the smaller ones. So again, look for the larger wires in that loom, attach to those, button it back up, and you can see works just fine. If you have a tonneau cover on your truck and store anything of value in the bed, I consider this an absolute must addition to your vehicle. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for future videos.